Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Vic White and Vic Blue under 12 game here at Sandringham, as play has already commenced on a fairly cool morning, and we are well underway. G'day to you, Brett.
Hello, Tony. How are you, mates? Good morning to you. Welcome, everybody, to the first ever, Tony, of course, under 12 girls game. Looking forward to seeing some of the best talent that the state has to offer in the age group, as the blue team, not known as the Vic Metro team today, but the blue team have the ball inside forward 50, doing all of the attacking early. With their head over the football there for the white team was young Emma Kuklich, playing deep in defence, and she's got a little bit of work to do early on. They're under the pump here. This is Zoe Dean, who's had the first shot at goal. Bouncing ball. That might have snuck inside the right-hand goalpost, or left-hand goalpost, I say. Lovely sausage roll there. That was April Dye from St. Joseph's Primary School. And we're away, just like that, Tony.
We certainly are. First goal on the board, first score on the board for Vic Blue. 15-minute quarters being played here. Middle of November, nearly the end of November. We're 4 weeks away from Christmas and still playing footy, of course. This game was scheduled to be played, I think, around about May or April or May of this year. It's been delayed due to the COVID situation. But we finally get these girls and boys right throughout the day. 4 games of footy to be played here today. Under 12 girls and boys, and then under 15 girls and boys to finish off the day.
We'll get through the rundown in a moment, but I was just going to say, Tony, like you mentioned, we're only a few weeks from Christmas. Would have felt like Christmas Eve for a lot of these girls and boys last night. How do you reckon they slept?
Yeah, no, they would have been nervous. There's no doubt about it. But they've finally got their opportunity to shine in front of a crowd here at Sandringham. Ball knocked out of the pack there by Charlotte Embleton for the Vic White. Picked up and kicked forward now by Ava Johnson. Big bounce. Cleo Babakis goes straight past the ball. Gives her teammate an opportunity in Ruby Vera Lieva the chance to kick it forward. Babakis now. Big kick down the wing.
Good work trying to get a couple of the blue girls. Sorry, Tony.
No, you're right.
And she might be in a little bit of strife there. No, some leniency shown to Summer Smith, who had a few possessions there on the broadcast wing. That's young Summer Smith from Richmond Primary School. And here's Babakis with a booming kick back inside forward 50 for the blue team. I was told before the game that she can kick 45 metres. I doubted it, Tony. I don't now.
She's a very good kick of the football, there's no doubt about it. Picked up now on the run by the number 10, Brooke Kelly, for Vic Blue. And her shot in towards goal bounces away to the left and through for one behind. Vic Blue 117. Vic White yet to score. We have played just on 3.5 minutes here of the first quarter.
Cracking start for the blue team. Charged with the kick in here for the white side. Oh, now the ball's run out of play there, and the umpire will call for it should be well, it's normally a free kick she might have played on, I think, so a boundary throw in. Blue team still in attack, deep in attack. Umpire just calling for the 2 rucks to make themselves known. Barbica still into the ruck for the blue team, throwing her body around there. So we may get another stoppage as the girls go after it. Getting all of that nervous energy out early on, Tony, after waiting months and months for this game to come that they thought may never. And they've got a free kick in the back pocket there, the white team, and that is Georgia Phillips playing in the white scrunchie today. She goes across the face of goal. She obviously hasn't been told don't kick across the face of goal. The white team will head up the middle. Barbicus almost took a nice mark there for the white team. In the long sleeves here, this is Ruby Vera Lieva, who's on the bottom of that pack now. Looks like we might get another ball up. No, the umpire's letting it go. Out it comes. He's trying to work it out of there, the white team. They need a bit of a reprieve, don't they? Now it's found that is Sophie Nielsen in the long sleeves. Still the ball comes free, inside 50. Oh, onto it there and showing some pace is Summer Smith. But she's going to have a flying shot at the goal. That is a magnificent goal on the run. How about the blue team? They're on fire, Tony. Woohoo.
Yeah, they certainly are. Second goal of the match, and it goes to the blue team. 2-1-13. Vic White yet to score, so they've got a little bit of work to do. The Vic White team. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, and we'll be right throughout the day here on the School Sports Victoria live stream. Live stream going right around the world, actually. You would expect that probably only people here local in Victoria, but there's families right around the world, including the very lovely Rosie Francis and her 3 kids in Portland, America, watching this game today, waiting to see Millie Ma get a kick.
Here's Barbacus again out of the middle for the blue team. Bouncing ball. What time would it be there over on the west coast of the States?
I reckon it would be late in the afternoon.
Perfect time to watch some footy. There's a nice mark taken here for the white team. I believe that was Lily Irvin, who her kick clears the back line. It'll bounce out of play and still the ball parked in the forward half of the blue team. Lily Irvin, who's a young lady from Diamond Creek East Primary School. We know all the great talent that has come from up Diamond Creek Way. Chloe Malloy from there. I think Daisy Pearce as well, originally. Through comes Cleo Barbacus. She's been the star early on. Crashed through a couple of tackles. Sprayed that kick a little bit. Should be a bit disappointed with that Cleo Barbacus. Sacred Heart Girls College. She really has been the standout number 1 in the blue team. Here's another chance for the girls in white to try and clear the back 50. I'm pretty happy to see that one go out so that she can take the free kick. That was Emma Kuklich. Street smart from Emma. Can they get out of here, the white team? Almost, terrific mark taken there by that young lady in the bright boots for the blue team. Eden, Lara Pachase, I think that was. Still up for grabs here, and the white team might be a chance here. It's Annabelle Roberts. There's actually a few girls out there in the bright orange boots. I almost need to put my sunglasses on looking at them with the sun bouncing off them. Tony?
So we've got a ball up happening, centre half forward area for the Vic blue team. Barbacus got the tap and it's kicked forward now. Goes past the waiting Charlotte Kavanagh. Tackle applied on Liv Kirk for the blue team. The umpire says it was held to her and we will have a ball up. Centre of the ground again. No clear tap taken that time, except it was a good jump by Embleton for the white team. She's going to have her hands full against Barbacus all day. This time Brooke Kelly tries to kick it out of the pack. Didn't get much distance. Converging on the ball and kicking it out now. Up to centre half forward area for the white team.
Crunch.
Turlin Hamley tried to clear it for the Blues. Picked up now by Millie Gray. Her kick in towards goal. Bouncing in front of Lily Parker. If she can get it on steady, she'll be able to have a shot. She can't though. And good defending there by the Vic blue team.
This is a chance for the girls in blue who are defending to get a bit of the football, but unfortunately they have coughed it up. And here's a chance for the girls in white. Long ball towards full forward. Hamley can go again here. Let it just get over her head. Oh, good tackle. Umpire said play on. A couple of the girls stopped. They thought there might have been a free kick in there. Now there might be. That's holding the ball. That is a fantastic run-down tackle from behind. And it'll be picked up and taken here by young Lucy Ashcroft, who is a famous name, Tony.
Yeah, daughter of Marcus Ashcroft, of course, former AFL player.
Nice kick as well to hit up her teammate. Unselfish play. And this is Lily Parker, who's done a couple of nice things as well for the white team, who have been slow starters. A little bit like me driving down the Monash today, Tony, a bit half asleep. And here she is. That's a booming left foot kick, and that is straight through the Tom Riddle. And the white team are on the board. Well done, Lily Parker from Greythorn Primary School. Is a goal kicker. She kicked 18 goals in 9 games this year playing for Balwyn Greythorn out there in the Yarra Footy League.
Good effort.
And that come from about 30 metres out. I don't think when I was a junior footballer I could kick that far. That was a magnificent kick from Lily. Well done.
Well, this is what we're all waiting for, isn't it, with the AFLW? This group of girls, and maybe even the year or two before them, to get to their 18, 19 years of age. They would have had 6, 7, 8 good years of footy underneath them, and we'll start to see some real quality football in that AFLW. Not saying that it's not there now. We see some great footy being played in the AFLW, but once again, unfortunately, you get that comparison between the guys and the girls always, and people will always say that the women's footy just isn't as exciting as the men's. Yes, it'll change.
And it's a thing that even a lot of the established AFLW players, the pioneers, have said that these girls will now have that system to come through that they didn't. As the white team go forward again, they've turned on the gas all of a sudden. Oh, that was Teal Hamley just leaving it behind. Forward go the white team. It was a good pick-up indeed. That's not a great kick, and here's Lucy Ashcroft again, who's going to play on. Send it towards full forward. Almost a good mark taken in front. It was Lucy Ashcroft again looking for Lily Parker. In there for the white team with her head over the football's Millie Marr, daughter of our good friend Andy Marr, who's here today, and we'll be hoping to see Millie get plenty of the football. Oh, another great tackle. And, well, not a great tackle. Holding on, said the umpire, so a free kick to the white team. This is Emma Kuklich, who wants to get things going. She's had a bounce. Spots a teammate in the pocket. That's a lovely kick to find her teammate as well. And this is Millie Gray deep in the right forward pocket. That was a beautiful kick.
Lovely pass straight onto the chest of Millie Gray.
Millie Gray, young lady from Listerfield Primary School. We'll have to kick this one 25, 30 metres. She's got every piece of that one. Oh. It's gone right to the line. And I think they've actually kicked the goal right on the line as well. They have the white team. And it looks like it might be Lily Parker emerging again. Is it? No, it's Claudia Kogler doing the celebrating there. And look at that, Tony. They're back within a point. This is a good game. We've got goals at both ends.
Looked like Vic Blue definitely dominated the first few minutes of the game, but Vic White now have got into their stride and have got it up their level. 2 goals straight to the Vic White team, to Vic Blue 2-1-13 with just on 3.5 minutes to go.
Just going back on that conversation we were saying before, that these are the girls that are going to really benefit from having that pathway open to them now. Of course, this is the year 12 and under girls that, 5-6 years ago before the AFLW gave them a chance. This is the age they would have got to, and they would have had to, give up footy and pursue other sports. Not now. That pathway is open for them, and if they're good enough, they can go as far as they like.
Yeah, very much so. You're right. They used to be able to play with the boys up until under 14s, I think it was.
Yep.
And then it was, choose something else. So great to see that these girls are given the opportunity right through to under 18s and juniors, and then right through to senior women's football now in local leagues and right through the state.
It's going to be footy's gain, and it's going to be netball and cricket and all those other sports. It's going to be their loss, I'm sorry to say, as there's a chance for the blue team on the outer side.
We don't want to see any sport lose, Brett. We'd like to see all sports thrive.
Of course we do. Now this is in the helmet. This is young Charlotte Kavanagh, who will bring one of her teammates into the game by giving up a handball. There's a really good mark in the middle of that pack, and this is Claudia Kogler from Port Melbourne Primary. She's got a teammate in the team as well. Spearing kick just broke through the hands there of Lucy Ashcroft. Kicked away by the blue team. It's come straight back to a nest of young ladies in the white jumpers. They're under the pump back there, Tony, the blue team. A good clearing kick, though. Bouncing ball up for grabs. After it there and away was Brooke Kelly. Bouncing ball to the middle of the ground. Look at the girls go after this football. This is Emma Kuklich. Handball, this is Phillips now. Oh, just took a little bit too long. Now, she did get a handball away. I think that's a bit of a rough decision there by the umpire, but good tackle nonetheless. This is April Dye, who kicked the first goal of the game, and she's going to send the blue team back inside 50 for a while. She spotted up a teammate. A little bit too much on it there. She was looking for Ella Matthews. And can they keep this one in the field to play? The blue team they have, and the white team have coughed it up. Great burst of speed and a fantastic running goal. Dempsey McConnell, brilliant. Took the game on, Tony. That's what we like to see.
Yes, they worked it hard, the blue team, to get it down into their forward 50. And then from there, they were able to clean it up with a lovely kick there from Emma McConnell, which gives them back their 7-point lead. Vic White 2 straight 12. Vic Blue 3-1-19. We are under a minute to go in this first quarter of action. 4 games of football to be played here at Sandringham. Today, kicking it off with the under-12 girls into the under-12 boys, and then into the under-15 girls, and the boys will wrap up our day here.
Cracking opening quarter. We've got 5 goals. Maybe time for one more as the blue team bust out of the middle. It was courageous there by Lucy Eldridge, I think that might have been. In fact, it was Lily Irvin to stand under that ball and wait for it to drop into her arms. Caught immediately. Here's Barbicus, who's gone a little bit quiet after a fast start. Ball wouldn't quite sit there for Zoe Dean. Great defending by the girls in white. Clearing kick just beyond the outstretched arm of Barbicus. Now here's Verily Ava sending it back inside forward 50. They've lifted, though, the white team. Right on the quarter-time siren to bring to a close, Tony, what was a very entertaining opening quarter, as you'd expect from the with the most talented girls of this age group in the state out there today.
I think the good thing about it also is that that would have been a very nervous start for most of these girls in regards to going about their business. They now have the opportunity to have had a quarter of footy under their belt, and they can start to relax and get into a little bit of rhythm. Someone like a Cleo Barbacus pretty much ran for the entire 15 minutes of that quarter. She's not going to be able to do that for a full hour of 4 quarters of football. So she'll start to get into some rhythm. They'll start to change her up in the ruck. You know, there's an opportunity for a Lacey Ingram to also go into the ruck. She's got a little bit of height about her as well, and give Cleo a bit of a spell either on the boundary or maybe just down forward for a little bit also. But no, a good game of footy so far. Nice and tight. 7 points the margin. Vic White, 2 straight 12 to Vic Blue, 3-1-19.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2021 Team Victoria Australian Football Showcase Day, live streamed on the School Sport Victoria website and across all the SSV social channels as well. Brent Sternberg here with you alongside the great Tony Shebeki. I hope you're enjoying all the coverage as we bring it to you live here from Trevor Barker Beach Oval in Sandringham today. Quarter time here in our first game that we have for you, the Year 12 and under girls. And we've got a good contest, Tony. The blue team 3-1-19 lead the young ladies in white 2 straight 12, but pretty open first quarter with 5 goals all told.
Yeah, you're right, Brett. And I would say that it's probably fair to say that the blue team dominated the quarter, but the white team took more of their opportunities. Didn't get it up into their forward 50 as much as the blue team did, but when they did, they were able to do something with it. So give them credit for that, but there's no doubt that the blue team probably had more of the ball when you look at the stats of disposals and the like. But a great game, a good game of footy so far. 7 points the margin at the end of the first quarter. If we can have that margin or a little bit closer at half time, it's going to be a cracking second half.
Just quickly, we're about to be all systems go for quarter number 2. The goal kickers for the blue team, all singles, April Dye, Summer Smith and Dempsey McDonald, and the 2 goal kickers for the girls out there in white, Claudia Kogra and Lily Parker as well, as we're set to go for quarter number 2. This will be the first centre clearance, I think, Tony, that the blue team haven't had Cleo Barbacus in the ruck. It was Charlotte Kent that time. The girls are after the football already. That's Lily Parker, one of the goal kickers in there. She's easy to spot today with the white scrunchie in her hair. Oh, showing some speed there in the bright blue boots for the blue team. Running away from absolutely everybody. And again, fast starters. Inside 50 they are. Out to meet it. It was a nice clean take by Lily Urban. Has to get rid of it now. She's coughed it up, unfortunately. A bouncing ball towards half forward. Should have this covered here, the blue team. That is Barbacus onto it. And we know this is within her range, but she'll be disappointed with that kick. She had a bit more time than that, Tony.
Yeah, she could have probably settled a bit more. She tried to kick it on. The run was a bit unbalanced when that ball hit the boot, and as a result, just the 1 point takes the blue team to 3-2-20. The white team 2 straight goals, and Lily Parker sends that ball straight up the middle.
Straight up the gut. She's not mucking around. Just bounced away from Charlotte Tolly Conman. And now we've got another stoppage about 45 out from goal. It's the girls in navy blue attacking the Sortner end of the goal. Clearance here and in a little bit of space. That is Summer Smith, who's already kicked the goal. Bouncing ball just across the face, and it wouldn't quite set up for Lily Urban. It bounced away from her like it did Stephen Milne all those years ago. Tony, you remember that?
Certainly do. Not that I'm a St Kilda supporter, but
I'd just like to apologise to all the St Kilda supporters for bringing that up. I'd probably never get over that. Here they go, the white team, again bringing it up the middle. I wonder if they're under instruction. Lily Parker again, getting plenty of the football, already got a goal, unfortunately turned it over here. A bomb back towards the goal square, and that might run all the way. Last line of defence there is Millie Gray, and she did well. And again, the white team, like they did in the early stages of the opening quarter, doing all the defending here in quarter number 2, Tony.
yeah, they certainly are. The blue team, as we said in the first quarter, had more of the play, and that continues in this second quarter as well, as the white team start to move it forward now. It's in the hands of Lily Parker. Left foot kick, outside 50, picked up by Liv Kirk. Her handball now finds a teammate in Hamley. Hamley now with a short pass to Summer Smith. Oh, nice. She drives it in towards goal and take it on the chest. Lily Urban runs into the open goal and kicks the 4th goal for Vic Blue. They go to 4-4-28. Vic White, 2 straight goals, 12 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Well, that goal's been coming, hasn't it? They had to work a bit harder for that one, the blue team, but well done, Lily Urban. She has her first goal of the day from Our Lady of Mount Carmel School and plays for the Sunbury Lions in the Essendon District Footy League. A sort of 16-point lead for the blue team as we're back into the middle. Barbacus looks like she's actually been parked at centre half forward now by Ben Harris. I think you said just as we went to the break there, Tony, that she's probably not going to be able to run out a whole game.
No.
Playing in the middle and dominating like she was.
And centre half forward's probably her position. That sort of Wayne Carey type, big, taller player, strong. Good mark taken on the half-back line for the blue team by Lara Purchase. Her short pass finds a team out on the wing in Eliza McConnell. She puts it onto the right boot.
Or talk. Ooh.
No, they didn't, and as a result, that ball's close to the boundary. Taken over? No. Good work by Talia Cheel to keep that in. Big pack forms, and I would suggest that that may have been in the back. It is. Free kick going the way of Sienna Schmidt, student at St. Therese School.
Well done by Sienna Schmidt. Kick not the best, but she got the reward for putting her head over the football, and you'll be protected if you do that. Or getting a rotten bounce there was Isabella Teo. Now the blue team can go again. That was Liv Kirk, bouncing ball to half forward. Barbicus left it for her teammate. That was Isla Matson. Bouncing ball, they've got some defending to do. Taken in a good tackle there was Ava Johnston. Ball's come free, and the umpire, I think, might have actually given Ava Johnston a free kick for holding on. Now it's going to a defensive teammate back there. And this is Lily Parker, who, like I say, is getting plenty of the football. And there's a spear to hit up her teammate. Almost that would have hit her right between the eyes if she hadn't have taken the mark. That was Georgia Phillips. Oh, and that's a crunching tackle.
Yeah,
and she's going to, this is Lily Irvin. She's okay. Only a little bit tough, obviously. That was a crunching tackle on the broadcast wing, right in front of our broadcast position. Just floating that one over the head of Ruby Callahan, and out of play it will go.
Don't see too many boundary umpires with beards.
The position where you probably need to be as aerodynamic as possible. Oh. Are you jealous because you can't grow a beard, Tony?
Mate, I'll grow a beard in 2 days. Don't worry about that. Be thicker than his. But anyway, play continues, and it is Eliza McConnell who kicks it up towards centre half forward. Nice. Good defending this time for the white team by Parker, who kicks it into the centre of the ground. Leading the chase of the ball now is Bowden. She sends it back forward for the blue team. No one taking the mark. Defending there was Isabel Teo. She couldn't clear it. Now for the white team, it's Millie Gray, I think, who was tackled there. Dropped the ball. Umpire says play on. No, this time he blows the whistle and we'll have a bounce.
Yeah, just trying to take the game on there. Millie Gray from Listerfield Primary. Also loves to play a bit of netball as well. Now he's a chance for the blue team. It's McConnell. Bouncing ball to the goal square. Got some defending to do here. Lily Parker, she's played it well. Expertly well, in fact. Just managed to see that one away from the teeth of goal and making sure it's gone through for a behind. Another behind for the blue team. She's been the general back there. Lily Parker. Oh, it's not a great kick though. Cut off by McConnell, who's come into the game in the second quarter. Can she kick a running goal? Didn't quite get enough on it. And another behind. And this is almost a carbon copy of quarter number one. It's all the blue team in attack, Tony Shebeki.
Yeah, it certainly is. And the Whites trying to change that desperately. They're not going to do it that way, though.
That was interesting from the kick in Lily Parker. She brought it out of the goal square and then decided to handball it. Come unstuck. Now perhaps a chance for the young ladies in navy blue. Good work in tight there by Talia Shield. Kick towards the teeth of goal. Guess who, Tony? It's Lily Parker back there again for the white team. Looking to, I thought she was going to come to this near side. It's gone century a little bit in the end. And here with the head over the football again is Eliza McConnell. She's got a couple of girls in white to beat, and she couldn't in the end. Numbers will win out. Oh, Phillips ran into a little bit of trouble. Georgia Phillips that was, as the ball comes out to the boundary line. Phillips has got it again here. Spun 360. Umpire says I'll have it, and I'll ball it up. The blue team 4-6-30. White team trailing 2 straight 12.
So the white team defending stoutly, trying to hold off another goal. They trail by 3 at the moment. Barbicus sends it in towards full forward, but it does go off the side of the boot and ends up in the pocket. A good mark taken there by Lily Parker. Once more, been very strong in defence for Vic White in this quarter. Ball sits up now, picked up by Irvin. She was tackled, brought down. The umpire says it was holding the ball, and the free kick going the way of Liv Hurwitz, who drives it now in towards centre half forward. And a good mark sliding into the action there was Ella Matthews. She goes into the square. No one can take the mark. Again, an opportunity for Vic White to clear. Cogler with the handball towards the boundary line. Barbicus trying to pick it up, but it beats her over the line and will have a throw in.
We've got a young lady that's a little bit sore just off the ball here. It's Eliza McConnell, number 16 for the Navy Blue team. One of the stars of the second quarter. She's up now. Trainer's out to her. I think she might have just been a little bit hurt in the contest prior to the ball going out of play. I think she ended up with about 3 or 4 girls on top of her, but she's tough. It looks like she'll be right to go. The umpires and the trainers, of course, just doing the right thing and making sure that she is right to go. We'll have a throw in the right forward pocket. Blue team still into attack. Here's Barbacus towards the goal square.
Oh!
Did Parker get a fingernail on that one? It's bounced into the goal post anyway. I'm not sure she did. A good flying shot at goal by Barbacus, but 1 point for her troubles. She looks like she's going to kick a goal at some point today, Cleo Barbacus. She's been fantastic. So too is this young lady, the speedster. I think that's Isla Matson. And a fantastic mark taken inside the forward line. It's Lily Urban. No, she's probably just outside of her range, and a fantastic fingertip grab and a chance right in front for the blue team. And I believe that is Brooke Kelly. I can't quite see the number on her back. I think that's the number 10.
Looks good to me.
And right in front, the left footer hasn't quite got the carry. Ping-ponging around in the goal square. Awkward one. Good tackle by Barbacus. White team with a couple of handballs. Can't get out. It's McConnell who's proving a nuisance in there. Might get the handball back from her teammate Sienna Landy. Didn't quite work out. After it, here is that was Abby Drugalever. Blue team again back towards the teeth of goal, but at the top of the goal square, a nice mark, intercept mark taken by Charlotte Tolly Conman. Barbacus, she's onto it. Back towards full forward, it's offline, bouncing ball. Tolly Conman again. Will she kick it back to Barbacus? No, she keeps it a little bit wider. Annabelle Roberts, I think that is after it. In fact, it's Lily Parker, of course it is. The young lady who's everywhere. Oh, crunching tackle, I think the umpire has said there, yes. And too high, and they'll have a free kick.
Kelly, I think it was brought down in that tackle.
Yes, and she saw as well. It was a crunching tackle. Looks like she's got a...
They've done an ankle, I think.
Yeah. Hope that she's okay. Brooke Kelly from St. Thomas's School. Basketballer, netballer, footballer, and at the moment she's stayed down. I think it might be that right ankle that she's got rolled up underneath that tackle there, Tony.
Yeah, she's not in a good way. She gets up, she's moving, that's the start. I would suggest if that was broken, she probably wouldn't be up.
No.
So that's probably just a bit of a twist or a sprain.
They're funny things, ankles. They can feel like you have broken them, and then 10 minutes later you're back running on them. So yeah. She'll be okay. I'll remind you that they have taken the free kick. They were paid the free kick, and they've taken it now. Inside 50. Oh, it's tough and hard in there. Well done by Sienna Landy from Donvale Christian College. Doing the hard work at the bottom of the pack, and we'll have another ball up. I don't think the white team in this second quarter have had the ball past halfway, Tony.
They definitely haven't. Brett back inside 50 again for the blue team. And once again, Barbacus got her hands on it, got the handball out. A chance, though, for the white team through Cooklich to clear. She was tackled. The umpire said holding the ball. It'll be a blue team free kick. Ball driven inside 50. No mark taken. Slipping out of the hands there of Landy. Barbacus barges through the back.
Fantastic play.
A bounce over the back. No one there for blue, though. A chance once again for Parker. She's had about 3,000 touches this quarter. Onto the left. Kicks it outside the defensive 50. That's good. Here's a chance now for White if they can get onto the ball.
Kidding.
It didn't sit. It went right past the hands of Charlotte Embleton. And the pack forming. Will they get it out of there? I wouldn't have thought so. No, whistle blows bounce.
Well, that really was a chance, wasn't it, for the white team? That ball, actually, it was a rotten bounce. It bounced past 3 of them. Oh, dear. Sometimes that's not your day, is it, Tony? Here's a chance, though, for Talia Chio. Just got dragged off that one. Nice tackle. And the tackler will be rewarded. There'll be a free kick at centre-half back to be taken by Emma Kuklich. A couple of girls in the white team from Port Melbourne. Not a great kick. You heard the sigh from Tony Shabecki. Inside 50 they go. Here's Barbacus. Taking a nice mark. Cleo Barbacus, Sacred Heart Girls College, been one of the standouts from the opening half. And off one step, she's launched it right to the line. Gee, that was impressive. Didn't have the carry, but she's kicked that about 30 metres off one step. Parker now just trying to clear the back line where she's been working overtime back there. Barbicus might have another go. On the run. That's not going to quite have the journey either. It's over the back. This might be a chance here for Isla Matson. Just got away from her on the second attempt, Matson. In the bright orange boots, back to the top of the goal square. Bounced off the hands of her teammate. Here's Lucy Ashcroft now. Oh, she's kicked that into a nest of girls wearing navy blue. And now they can have a ping for goal. Barbicus just lurking again. Oh, taking the player on the mark there. That was Shield. But again turned over, and the white team will look to break. And they get it past halfway. They've got numbers out there. Annabelle Roberts was beaten to it. And they're going to get a free kick for holding the ball. And that was a really strong tackle by Charlotte Embleton, who we actually saw Charlotte Embleton at quarter time coming off. She's had an issue with her knee and she's had it taped, but she's obviously okay, Tone.
Yeah, she's just telling people that are bracing, or that taping that she has around her knee had come loose, so I presume that would have been redone at quarter time, and looks like she's moving okay now.
An existing injury that she has to have looked after, and I suspect that'll be something that she'll play her whole career with that taped right knee. Embleton. We've got the ball in neutral territory here. This is the best that the white team have done in quarter number 2. Goals have dried up a little bit, but still been a pretty open game, and at half-time it will be the blue team with a 19-point lead, 4-7-31. They are leading Vic White 2 straight 12. Not as open a second quarter, Tony, but still a tight, tough affair.
Yeah, once again the blue team having the majority of play, and that really showed on the scoreboard this time, with 2 goals 6 being scored by, 1 goal 6 being scored by the blue team. In that quarter, they could have converted that and made it a little bit of a bigger margin, but some hastily kicks. I would suggest that Cleo Barbicus needs to be told that if she's inside 40 metres to go back and have a shot. That time she was going to do that, and then she saw that there was no one on the mark, so took the opportunity to sort of run forward and kick it. But I think her strength will be having a shot from that 35, 40 metre range out, which not too many of these girls will be able to do. But they hold a steady lead, 19 points, puts them in good stead going into the second half. The Vic blue team. Brett, you've got the goal kickers there.
Yeah, just quickly, the goal kickers for the blue team. April Dye got us underway with a goal in the opening couple of minutes. Summer Smith, Dempsey McDonnell and Lily Urban as well, and the goal kickers for the white team. Still just the 2 to half-time. Claudia Kogler and also Georgia Phillips as well, I believe, was the goal kicker as well for the white team. Tony and I might take a breather. What do you reckon, Tony?
Yep, time to get a cup of tea. Get ready for what should be an exciting half of footy here in our under-12 game between Vic White and Vic Blue.
We're back for the second half in a moment. You're watching the 2021 Team Victoria Australian Football Showcase Day live streamed on the School Sport Victoria website and all across our socials as well. Tony and I will be back for the Premiership quarter in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching the 2021 Team Victoria Australian Football Showcase Day live streamed on the School Sport Victoria website and all across our social channels as well. We've got 4 games in store for you today. We're at half-time in game number 1. It's the Year 12 and under girls for the first time as a part of our showcase day. We've had a pretty good contest as well. At the moment, it's the blue team who lead 4-7-31 over Vic White, 2 straight 12. Just about set to go for the premiership quarter as Tony Shabecki joins me back in the commentary box. He's gone to get his cup of tea. Did you, Tony?
I didn't get a cup of tea. The line was too long. At the front of the queue, AFL goal umpire David Roden, who of course played footy for Richmond and Melbourne.
He's got a son as well, David Roden, Tavita, that will be playing in the...
I would suggest that's why he's here.
In the boys. He's probably, we talk about kids this age, they're probably more familiar with David Roden as the goal umpire and not the not the AFL player. As we're underway here in the quarter number 3, and there's a nice mark taken here by Liv Hurwitz. Right off the bat, right on centre wing. She's just put that one over the head of Marley Collette. Here's a chance now for Abigail Dintini, who was run down from behind and caught holding the ball, and that was good play there by Teelan Hamley, who's another dual athlete. She's a very good basketballer as well, Teelan, I hear. She barrels one to half forward. Good looking torpedo, lands right on the chest of her teammate April Dye, who has 1 goal already today. She spirals one inside 50, just missing that was her teammate, but she might get the handball back. That was Liv Hurwitz, who has a flying shot for goal. It's too far beyond Talia Chill to run that one down. It's the opening score of quarter number 3. It's another behind to the blue team, 4-8-32 they are now. The white team, 2 straight 12. As the ball is once again in the forward 50 of the blue team. That's where we've seen it most of this afternoon. It's not a great kick in.
It's going to stay there too, isn't
it? Yeah, two blue girls, navy blue girls ran into one another, but April Dye showed her authority and said, "This is mine, and I'm going to go back and send one towards full forward through the hands of a teammate." It's at the teeth of goal for Team Blue. Couldn't quite get a kick out of there. That was Hurwitz again, who's started busy in quarter number 3. The umpire calls for it. We'll get a ball up right at the teeth of goal. Just having a look to see if I can see Cleo Barbicus down there. I can't see her.
No, she's not on the ground at the moment.
Free kick taken here, and taken quickly as well for the white team. Claudia Kogler. That's a good kick. She spotted a teammate in a little bit of space. It's Isabella Hill, who had a couple of teammates she could have handballed it to. She went with the boot instead. And now... a little kick there from that's Isabella Teo in the pink headband. And down goes Ella Matthews, and hard, not for the first time today. And there's a splendid tackle to the appreciation of the crowd. Great rundown tackle from behind. That was Millie Gray in the long sleeves and the helmet. She's hard to miss. I think that might have been Mr. and Mrs. Ma that were yelling and applauding that chase and tackle, Tone.
No doubt. They're in support of their daughter's team. Millie has the ball sent inside 50, looking to clear it now. The Vic Blue team, they do that with a kick out to the wing area. Leading in the charge for the ball is Liv Hurwitz again. She's had a few touches this quarter. Got the kick down where she found her teammate there in Isla Matson. She sends it inside 50 once more. Cleared this time. Was that Irvin for the white team? No, it wasn't. It was the other big girl in Embleton. And the umpire says no one's really got that away, so we'll have a bounce right here. 40 out from the Vic Blue goal.
It was good play deep in defence there by Charlotte Embleton. It was strange to see a good piece of play happen back there, and it wasn't Georgia Phillips or even Lily Parker, who have both been very good today. Here is McConnell, who's been fantastic as well. Kick towards full forward. There's a one-on-one. Awkward bouncing ball there. And, well, she was trying to keep that in. Charlotte Embleton, I think she'll be very happy that it's gone out of play. And once again, it's another behind for the Navy Blue team. Oh, that's a great contested mark as well, and an important one, Claudia Kogler. She wants to get things going quickly. That's a fantastic kick.
Here they go. Come on.
And here goes Ma through the middle. She's had a bounce. She come to a roadblock in the middle of Trevor Barker Beach Oval and had to get boot to ball. Off hands, almost well roved there by, that was Abby Drugalever. Done well to work this one inside forward 50, but back there is Lacey Ingram for the blue team. And now they should be able to hit the white team on the counter attack if it can bounce up here for Isabella Bowden. She's after it. She's got a couple of opponents right on her. Kogler's one of them. That's a great take by Claudia Kogler. Bouncing ball. Bit of an awkward one there for Kuklich. Got it under her control eventually. Now she's running away from everybody, including her own teammates that she could have given it to.
They're kicking the wrong one.
Yeah, I think
that was a good pass.
I think they might have. No, she knew what she was doing, Tony. That was all part of the plan. We've got it at half back here through Charlotte Kavanagh. And they've turned it over, unfortunately, the white team. Just a little bit sloppy in their transitional play. The girls in navy blue, but we'll have a ball up about 70 out from the goal that the girls in navy blue are attacking, just underneath the splendid old scoreboard over on that side of the ground. It's one of the really nice grounds to come and call it this, Tony, I must say, and one of the top-notch canteens as well.
Fantastic canteen, no doubt about that. Beautiful pies. And their dim sims aren't too bad either, being a connoisseur of a demi. They've done pretty well over there, but it can get wild and wet here also.
It's a fast break for the girls in navy blue. They've got numbers as well, but once again, a rotten bounce. We've seen that a few times today. The girls have come unstuck because of that darn-shaped football that doesn't do you many favours. There's a good take there by Sienna Landy, twisting and turning, and here's Hurwitz. Flying shot at the goal. She's been the star of the third quarter. That's going to bounce out of play and run away in the left forward pocket with two girls in navy blue chasing it. The one time you could do with it bouncing on its end and coming back to you, it doesn't. It sits up and runs straight away from you. Here they are, still deep in attack. Still no Cleo Barbicus. I can't see her out there.
Nothing has happened.
Having a bit of a spell. She deserves it. There's a flying shot at the goal. It's coming back. That was Isla Matson again in the goal square here. Girls in white are asked to defend grimly, and they've done well just to hold that one up right at the teeth of goal. Giving the ball back to the umpire there was Charlotte Embleton, playing the full-back position and playing it well. Oh, that was Isabella Bowden who had half a chance. She might have another go here, Bowden. She's been beaten to it. Free kick pulled out there for the white team. They wanted to take the advantage. Beelining the football was Kogler, I think that was. She couldn't get it. The ball just wouldn't quite sit up either for Lily Parker. And unfortunately, the ball's gone out of play, but that was great work by both Lily Parker and Summer Smith. Good contest the whole way.
And a few players that have really stood out in each of the quarters. Cleo Barbicus was probably that player in the first quarter for the Vic Blue team, and then Lily Parker just defended so stoutly for the white team in the second quarter. Who is that player going to be here in the third?
It might be this young lady here. It was Millie Marr, I think that was, applying or Millie Gray, I should say, excuse me, a fantastic tackle. Viv Hurwitz is probably the one. She's been brilliant in quarter number 3. Here's a good pick-up by Hamley. Burns off a couple. She goes with another barrel. She's done that a couple of times today. There is the defender back there for the white team. Got a couple of rotten bounces. She stayed in the contest the whole way, though. I think that might have been Kogler again. Now here is Schmidt. Just overran it, but good tackle backed up there on Lily Parker.
Didn't have the ball, the umpire said.
Oh, my view was slightly obscured, but Lily Parker will take the free kick with glee. Looks like she's moved up the ground a little bit, Lily Parker. Might be playing on a wing or half back. That's a nice kick to head up her teammate just back to the wing. It's Isabella Teo. Stand out in the blue headband. Good spoil come from behind there by Emma Kuklich. Blue team will go forward again. Nice mark taken in front. Marley Collette, and here they go, Tone.
Yep, Collette sends it forward. Nice kick. Finds her teammate in Summer Smith. She drives it in towards the square, and a good mark taken on the chest by Talia Chill, and she will go back 25 metres out, 45-degree angle, and look to put the 5th goal on the board for Vic Blue. Short kick, top of the square. No blue player can take the mark. Congested play. Coming out of it and going in towards goal was Bowden. She gets a tackle on the second chance. In there also April Dye. She'll contest the ruck for the blue team. Got the tap forward. No one can get a clear possession of the ball. We'll have another bounce. Just metres out from the Vic Blue goal. Tap in towards goal. Clearing kick for the white team. Comes out as far as Bowden. She was driven into the ground. And I would suggest that that will be a free kick going her way. It will. Isabel Bowden will be lined up for goal. 20 metres out. tight angle, puts it up and over the
Nice.
pack for 6 points, going the way of the Vic Blue team. Their 5th goal of the game. They move to 5-9-39. Vic White have remained on 2 straight goals, 12 since the end of the first quarter. 5.5 minutes to go in the third.
Millie Gray was the one there in the white jumper that was the perpetrator for the solid tackle. She looks the kind of player, Millie Gray, that she tackles with intention, and sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't, and unfortunately her direct opponent has put it straight back over her head and through the big sticks. It's Isabella Bowden from, how do you say that college, Tony? Aquinas?
Aquinas.
You've got the home ground advantage being a Melburnian, Tony.
Yeah.
Just a boy from just a hack from the bush. I am.
Plenty of hacks have come from the bush, don't worry about that.
Ball in the middle of Trevor Barker Beach Oval on a lovely late November day. Perfect conditions for, well, cricket and football. All those normal sort of late spring, early summer sports. Strange time of the year to have some footy, but these girls don't care. They'll play whenever. Billy Gray was the one who sent it inside forward 50, but a good defensive mark taken back there by Lacey Ingram. She wants to go with the corridor again. There's another nice mark taken right in the middle of the ground. And that's Dempsey McDonald, who's kicked the goal today. Couldn't quite hit up her teammate there. That was April Dye, another one who's kicked one of those goals. Strong tackle applied in there. The ball will come free, and look at Claudia Kogler bursting away with the speed. She had a bounce inside 50. Could there be a fast break on here for the girls in white? Oh, just leaving that one behind was Laura Pachace. And now the ball's just at about half forward here for the white team. Just throwing her boot on that one and getting it out of there was Ella Matthews. Ball up for grabs right in the middle of the ground. They get it back inside 50 here, the white team, but blue team should have it covered. That was Lacey Ingram, I think, who just threw her boot at that one. Georgia Phillips, who's playing at full forward and hasn't had much supply, is over it. Just etching the ball forward any way they can now. The Cavalry's arrived with the girls in white. Kuklich, can she pick it up? She can. It's a good tackle, a strong tackle by Urban. Kick forward towards the pocket. Phillips won't be able to run that one down, but at least they've got it up their end of the ground, Tony.
I saw Australia play Wales in the rugby union the other night, and that reminded me very much of it. That set of play, the ball was just being moved forward via the scrum, sent out the back, and then sort of like the 5'8" would take it and then take the next ball forward. That's exactly what was happening there.
Had a little look at that, didn't it? Inch by inch, get it forward any way you can. Of course, the white team kicked 2 goals in the opening quarter. Haven't scored since then, but there's an opportunity here. Back they go to the teeth of goal. Almost got beyond everybody and found its way into the lap of Georgia Phillips. It still might. Toe poking it away was Lily Urban. Kick back towards the top of the goal square. No mark taken. A lot of girls around this football. And the umpire might have to come in and blow the whistle here, either for a ball up or a free kick. That was Laura Pachace who dropped that one again. Spun 360. And now, finally, we do get a whistle and we get a ball up. We've got it inside 50, the white team, about 30 metres out from goal. They're going to the Nick Sortner end of the ground in the Premiership quarter. Great VFL full forward, of course. You'd remember Nick Sortner kicked goals in the bucket full, he did.
Certainly did. You just feel for the white team here. They just need a score to get some confidence.
There might be a chance here for Parker. Again, just bounce just eluded her, and that allowed McConnell to come into the contest, and she's done well to worry her off at McConnell, and now she's got the football, trying to get it out. Hurwitz with her head over the Sharon now. She's had 3 or 4 goes in that contest. That was well done, Liv Hurwitz. There's a nice intercept mark taken by Kogler. She wants to get things going quickly. It'll just beat the bounce there. It was Charlotte Tolley-Conman who's done well to apply a tackle. And they're locking it inside their forward half at least. They'll have another ball up 50 out from goal. Getting on here, only 90 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Navy blue team will get out of there straight through the hands of Colette. Kogler back onto the boot. Can they get a mark? Not quite. It was Callahan who had it sting her palms. Fired a handball away there. Drugalieva might come straight back to her. Kuklich again. Low down. Couldn't quite pick it up there. That player back there in navy blue. It was Vera Lieva. Still working it forward. Defence holding up strong though, you've got to say, for the navy blue team.
Yeah.
They've done it well. Might be another chance here for Gray on the outside of the boot. She's kicked that backwards more than anything. That's not quite going to help. Matson, she's onto it and she's quick. We've seen that a few times already this afternoon. This would really hurt if the blue team could get a goal here, and they may well. Oh, Cheel just got a awkward sort of bounce. Ball has been well trapped there by McConnell, I think that was, who danced around their opponent. And back here playing the sweeper role is Charlotte Embleton. Oh, she's under the pump. She's going to have to beat a bunch here, Embleton. And she did well to get boot to ball. She might have kicked that out on the full, did she? No, it just caught some of the boundary line, and that's probably the best that Charlotte Embleton can do, because she had a lot of navy blue around her.
Yeah, she did well. She initially fought off 2, and then another 2 came from the side, so did extremely well to get that close to the boundary line.
They were coming in waves. They've got it back inside 50, the navy blue team, although perhaps not for long. Kuklich has been penalised, I think, here for dropping the football. And we look like we'll have a shot for goal right on the 3/4 time siren. And it'll be April Dye for the blue team, who has already kicked one this afternoon as our papers go flying everywhere. Tony, how will she go here?
She may just struggle for the distance.
We're right behind it. She's got about 10 girls on the mark.
Just got the distance, but off to the left.
Yeah, just missing to the left. So that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. It's still the Vic blue team well in front. So it'll be, they added that behind already. 5-10-40 to Vic White 2 straight 12. 3/4 time, Tony. What are your thoughts through 3 quarters? We've seen a pretty good exhibition out there.
Yeah, we are seeing a great exhibition of footy, girls footy under 12s. The future of the AFLW right here in front of our eyes. What we're seeing, though, is pretty much a domination by the blue team at the moment. They've had the majority of stats go their way, one would think, in the first 3 quarters of this game. And all credit to the white team. They try and absorb the pressure as much as they can. They did in the 2nd quarter and forced some untimely errors for the blue team. Those errors coming in the way of behinds and knocked goals. Unfortunately, though, they just keep getting this avalanche of ball coming in to the blue team's 50, and that defence of white working really hard, as the defence of the blue team did that quarter as well. And as we said earlier, the white team don't get it into their 50 as much as the blue, but when they do, they try and make use of it, and they generally get it down into their goal square. That means that the blue team needed to defend that quarter, and they did, and they've kept this white team scoreless for 2 quarters of football now. So credit to them. They lead by 28 points, and one would think that unless things change desperately here, this blue team's going to run away with it.
Well, they've had to wait a long time, these girls. 1 more quarter to come. We'll be back for the 4th quarter in a little bit. You're watching the 2021 Team Victoria Australian Football Showcase Day, live streamed on the School Sport Victoria website and all across our social channels as well. We'll be back for the final quarter for the Year 12 and under girls in a moment.
We haven't done anything, so they presented the jumper to them last night, and a lot of the girls looked at them, no way am I doing that. 6 months, it's a shame. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the 2021 Team Victoria Australian Football Showcase Day live streamed on the School Sport Victoria website, and you might also be watching around the social channels as well. It's going all around the place and even into Portland. Where'd you say it's going, Tony?
Yeah,
Portland,
Portland, America. It is family over there watching the daughter of Andy Marr, of course, for people who don't know. Andy, of course, TV and radio personality here in Melbourne. Rosie Francis and her 3 kids watching the game over there late in the afternoon, early evening over in Portland. And hope you're enjoying it, Rosie.
Millie Marr, the daughter of Andy, has played well. It's the blue team in control here, just quickly as we're underway in the final quarter. The goal kickers for the blue team: April Dye, Summer Smith, Dempsey McDonald, Lily Urban and Isabella Bowden. And the goal kickers for the white team: Claudia Kogler and Georgie Phillips. And they'll be looking to add some more goal kickers, hopefully, in this final quarter here, Tony.
And I think we speak about the domination of the blue team for the first 3 quarters. That looks like it'll probably continue in this final quarter. Cleo Barbicus, who was extremely dominant for the team, got a hand on a lot of football in the first 2 quarters, was rested for the entire 3rd quarter. So she'll run out the last quarter fully fit and fresh, and she'll be a strong player, one would think.
She's already in the thick of things here, and she's winning the football, although she just had her handball smothered. She'll go a second time. Might have been taken without it. Now a chance for the white team. They'll go forward through Sophie Nielsen in the long sleeves. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Oh, completely upended was Teelan Hamley. She'll be okay. She's tough. Nielsen again. This is the first real quarter where the white team have started strongly. Can they get it towards the teeth of goal? A couple of handballs and it comes unstuck. Hamlin in there applying the pressure for the blue team. And now trying to come through here, it's Drugel-Lever. Couldn't quite bust through the tackle, and now she's being dispossessed. She'll go again, Drugel-Lever. Can she kick a goal? No, good smother on the kick there for, I think that might have been Laura Pachase back there for the navy blue team. Keeping it alive, the white team, and keeping it deep in attack. Probably unlucky there not to get a free kick for dropping the football. Can they get out of here now, the Metro team? It's Ingram over it. She's tried to go off the ground a couple of times. White team will send it back inside forward 50. Just stung the palms there. I think that was Isabella Teo.
Oh, good kick.
Clever soccer through. Now off the ground by the white team, but it's McDonald back here, playing the role of the goalkeeper and stopping anything that gets beyond her. Couldn't quite link up with Barbicus, but Barbicus went back and won her own football. Clearing kick. She's looking to have a big last quarter. Cleo Barbicus finish the game strongly. A game that she started, I should say, like a house on fire. Still inside 50 here, the white team. Can they break free? Here's a shot at goal. That was Millie Gray off a couple of sets of hand. Oh, McConnell's got a bit of an issue here. She may have to rush it, but she didn't want to. And she's done well to get a kick away. And now here is Brooke Kelly on the outside of the boot. Awkward one there for Ella Matthews to gather. She had to become the tackler. It's been a good start to the last quarter for the white team. Repeat entries inside forward 50. But again, like we've said, Tone, the blue team holding firm back there like they've done all afternoon. That was Pachase, who just kicked it as far as she could. And the first 3 players there will be wearing white. Nielsen's had a bit of the ball. Oh, reaching for it there, couldn't quite take the mark. It was Dintini. Another clearing kick by the blue team over the head of Barbicus. And that's saying something because she's by a long way the tallest young lady out there. Here's a Shield, just trying to work it on. Good pick up there by Sienna Landy. Turned on the Jets. Bouncing ball towards half forward. Difficult one to gather there for Vera Lieva. And out towards the outer wing. I don't think we've had a stoppage or a whistle in this quarter until now, and it's a free kick for holding on, said the umpire. Centre wing outer side. And this free kick, I think that's Charlotte Embleton out there, who just wants to chip one into the corridor. Almost a good mark taken there by Brooke Kelly. Nice take by Isabella Teo. Again, they go inside 50, but Vic Metro with numbers. All that handball was a little bit hot. Hambley has to mop up the mess. She ran straight into a tackle. Kick, bouncing ball, Ingram. Oh, great anticipation there from Claudia Kogler. Bouncing ball. But again, I reckon that's their instruction, Tony, to keep a player back there on the last line of defence, but not to do that. It's picked off here by Ruby Callahan. And Callahan, it's just offline, bouncing ball. One behind, and that's their first score since the opening quarter for the girls in white. But they're pressing, don't
They deserved a goal, the Vic White team. They worked so hard just in that first 4.5 minute period of this quarter. And the girl that's really been leading that drive for them, Abby Drugalever, been in a lot of the play in this fourth quarter, doing a good job.
Might get out here, the blue team. Ingram, she's been beaten by a couple of horrible bounces at centre-half back already in this quarter. Inside 50 they go, the white team. Trying to get there first was Kogler. She wore some heavy contact as the ball went out of play. It's another forward 50 entry. Just over 10 minutes to play in the final quarter here of the Year 12 and under girls. We'll have the Year 12 and under boys coming from quarter to 12. It's the opening game here. Oh, lovely kick out of the back line. And that was a beautiful foot skill from, I think that might have been Sienna Landy. Here's a good take there by, that was Sienna Landy. Giving the handball to Colette, who's got all the time in the world to sum up what she'll do. And then it was a good kick when she made up her mind. Here's Liv Kirk. I might have him out the back here, I think, Tony. Liv Kirk will turn into a bit of a helicopter, and there was a tough one for April Dye to mark. She's back onto it. They've got plenty of numbers here, the team in navy blue. Oh, and now they've won a free kick or given away a free kick. I'm pretty sure the umpire's pointed their way. He has indeed. And who will take this one? It will be Ruby Vera-Lieva from St Mary's School, Greensborough, who will line up, what will we call that, Tony? Maybe 25 out right in front? But okay.
25 to 30.
Okay purchase on the kick, but good positioning back there. That's Sienna Schmidt for the white team. Looking for Millie Gray over her head. Here she is again. It's Barbicus who spun away from the would-be tackle. Just go for home, Cleo. She's wobbled one towards the goal square. It'll bounce away and out of play, and they'll probably take that. The navy blue team get a boundary throw in the left forward pocket.
Yeah, we have got used to speaking of sons of. Now we're going to get used to saying daughters of. And as you mentioned, a couple of daughters of in this game. Lucy Ashcroft, of course, daughter of Marcus Ashcroft, former Brisbane Lion champion. Yes,
just the lazy three premierships as the girls in blue have kicked a goal here. And I think that might have been Liv Kirk who helped herself to a last quarter goal for the girls in navy blue. It was indeed. The trainer gets over there to congratulate Liv Kirk from Malvern Primary and East Malvern Junior Football Club in the South Metro League. She kicked a few goals this season as well for East Malvern, 5 in 7 games, and she's got one here today. Does Liv?
Good on her. Well done. Good work to the blue. They've just been dominant this game. They really have. And the white team, not taking anything away from them, they've tried their hardest, but the blue team just seemed to maybe be a little bit taller as well. Seem to have just a fraction more pace than the white team.
Seem to have a few girls in the blue team that have really been willing to take it on, haven't they? And run and carry and bounce the ball as well. They're going to go forward once more, though. The girls in white, clearing kick back to the middle of the ground. Here's Kogler. She's had a big last quarter as well, but once again, they got the sweeper back there. The girls in navy blue. It's McConnell. Oh, what a great kick that was. Back towards her teammate at full back. Great vision to see her. Great execution to find her as well. It was Pachase who's skied that one a little bit. McConnell might have another go, although she's surrounded by girls in white. Tio's underneath that one. It'll spill free. Lacey Ingram's waiting for the handball, and eventually it'll come to Nielsen. Sophie Nielsen called her immediately.
She threw that, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and that was actually the off-play umpire that's called that an illegal disposal. And it will be Sophie Nielsen to take the free kick, or Claudia Kogler. No, it is Sophie Nielsen from about 50 metres out. Nice kick, bit of a floater. Oh, it might find its way out the back to her teammate off the ground. Now, here might be a chance for Isabella Hill. Oh, just had it knocked out of her hands. Come back to her. She actually was stripped of it twice there, unfortunately, Isabella Hill. Still a chance, though, for the girls in white. They've got plenty of players forward. Kogler on the boot. She's not mucking around.
No, she's missed.
You tricked me, Tony. I thought it had gone through as well. Just the wrong side of the stick. But they deserve a goal, don't they?
The goal umpire didn't move. He was in the middle, and he just stood there and then decided to tap his chest.
A nonchalant umpire tricked the both of us in commentary. As we see the interchange bench just below us, Georgia Phillips has come from the ground. She's been fantastic for the girls in white. She's played in the forward line in the second half and hasn't had too much to do. Hasn't seen a whole lot of the ball. She's actually been in the back line in this last quarter and hasn't seen much of the ball there. So it's obviously just not following her in the second half. There was a good mark taken by Lacey Ingram a moment ago, but they haven't been able to get out of their back line. The Team Blue. Here's Isabella Bowden just watching Sophie Nielsen, I think that was, who then fell over. Chase picks it up. She wants to use her speed to get clear, but she used her speed to run herself into trouble. Now she's kicked it and it's bounced out of play. 5.5 minutes to play in the year 12 and under girls match. The blue team's going to get a big win here, but we've certainly seen a lot of talent out there today, as you would expect. The best talent in this age group from all corners of this great state of ours, and certainly some names that you'll have to remember for the future. We'll probably see them back here in a couple of years' time in the under-15s, and who knows where we'll see them after that.
You would think out of the 44 girls that run onto the field today here in the under-12s, that one of these girls will play AFLW. At least one of these girls will go on to play AFLW in 6 or 7 years' time.
Well, you have a look at the track record of the boys and how many have gone from the boys under 12 and under 15 teams into the big league. It's only a matter of time before the same thing happens with the girls, as Marley Collette shows a good turn of pace. Bouncing ball. Here is Summer Smith out to meet it. Just let it get behind her. Liv Kirk, the goal kicker. They are out everywhere here, the team in navy blue. Good bounce there by April Dye. And just trying to track that one with the flight was McDonald. Had it, lost it, swung her boot at it. Couldn't quite get purchase on the kick. Somehow they've done well to hold up back there the white team in defence, because the cavalry was there indeed. Collette might be a chance here. She has to become the tackler. Smith, boot to ball back towards the goal square. Just trying to get it anywhere she can out of there was Tolly Conman. A good tackle from behind. Come a little bit late. Umpire said play on. Ball up for grabs here. It's Ingram in there, applying the tackle, and the umpire says, I will have it. We'll get a ball up just inside 50 for the blue team, who haven't had it in here much in this final quarter.
Charlotte might have got a little bit winded in that tackle. I think as the ball came down, she had the ball in front of her and she's gone down to the ground, and that sort of ball's landed, or she's landed on the ball on her chest. So just winded herself a little bit there.
Embleton, I think it is. Did you
yeah.
have it, Tony? Yeah, she looks okay. Trainers are making their way out there, but play has restarted. We've had a few girls that have sort of gone down in the crunching tackles, but the most important thing, I suppose, Tony, is that everybody gets out of this game unscathed and doesn't have to go to family Christmas dinner or anything on crutches or with an arm in plaster.
No, the good news, though, is that it's probably 5 months away until their first footy match for 2022, so if they were to get any injury, they'd have time to recover.
That's right. Here's a good take. Again, she's run into trouble, but good effort by Dempsey McDonald to try and take on the play. It'll go unrewarded. It was a good tackle by down there by a couple of the girls in white. And Millie Gray will find herself in the middle of the pack, and another ball up in attack for the blue team with 2.5 minutes to play. 6:10:46. They lead the white team 2-2-14. Good bit of ruck work there from Millie Gray. Went high and won it down. Now there's a high ball back towards full forward. Parked back there for the white team is Lily Parker. No pun intended there, Tony.
I'm sure.
I promise you there wasn't. Liv Hurwitz back towards the goal square. Collette with her head over the football. Manufactured a kick away. It was clever. I think Kuklich wanted to try and pay herself that mark, but the umpire said, I'll ball it up. Only about 20 out from goal for the blue team. They'd love another one. Goal kickers April Dye, Summer Smith, Dempsey McDonald, Lily Urban, Isabella Bowden and Liv Kirk, the lone goal kicker here in this final quarter. Libby Callahan got boot to ball towards the shadow of the behind post. Trying to step out of that tackle any way she can is Emma Kuklich, just throwing her body weight forward, but the umpire again calls for it. Still deep in attack and holding firm in defence. Kick towards the goal square. Doing well in amongst all of that to get a kick out was Liv Kirk, who's come into the game in the final quarter. A young lady from Malvern East Primary. Oh, and there's a good mark taken. That it is young Lucy Ashcroft. She's also got her older brother Levi playing later today. We've got a very good draft prospect coming in next year as well. Will, I think, who's the older son. Will Ashcroft. He's that good. He's in number 1 calculations. Eligible to go to Brisbane, of course, for father son. Oh, there's a fantastic tackle by Babakis. You heard I hope you heard the crowd there applauding that tackle by Cleo, who's really been one of the best on ground today. Been fantastic. There's Embleton. She's been pretty good as well, despite the couple of ailments she's had to deal with. She'll get 2 kicks for the price of 1 there. Just out of the reach of Nilsson, who had to get rid of her because she saw 4 girls in navy blue coming towards her. Oh, that was Lily Irvin, who just got in the way of her own teammate there. White team go up towards half forward. They've got 25 seconds to kick a goal. Good foot skills there by Kogler. Trying to get it to a teammate, but instead it's Colette, I think, who intercepted it. Although they've given it straight back. That's skidded off the side of the boot of Sienna Schmidt. Onto it now here. Oh, that's a stone cold throw, and that might be the last piece of action we have for you in the year 12 and under girls. Fantastic display. Girls have played it in a great spirit, but in the end it's the blue team far too strong. 6-10-46. They've beaten the Vic White team 2-2-14. I'll go over those goal kickers again for the blue team. All single goal kickers. April Dyer, Summer Smith, Dempsey McDonald, Lily Urban, Isabella Bowden and Liv Kirk. And the 2 goal kickers for the girls in white this morning. Claudia Kogler, who I thought was fantastic, and also Georgie Phillips, who was pretty good as well, Tone.
That was an entertaining game.
It was.
No doubt about it. An hour of good footy from our young under-12 girls, which gives us hope about the future of women's football. No doubt about it. It's just getting better and better every year. And as we said earlier in the broadcast, these girls are just learning so much in their youth, and we expect that will then go through, obviously, to some great footballers in 6 or 7 years' time in the AFLW to complement what we already have up there at the moment. So a good game of footy, a solid win, a deserving win for the Vic Blue team. They definitely had the majority of the play, there's no doubt about that. And yeah, great to see these girls out there. Good effort. Look forward to seeing them in a couple of years' time when they get to the under-15 level.
And I mean, the skill level is fantastic, and the speed, you can already see the benefit that these girls have of being able to come through the system. And you look at them at this level and you think they're only going to get better, you know, as they physically grow into their bodies as well. And they've already obviously got the skill set. So we've got some stars, I think, out there today that we've already witnessed.
We're going to have some sort of presentation eventually down there on the ground. We'll head down to Ralph Agostino shortly to do that presentation.
For now, the girls are pretty keen to get stuck into the Powerade, Tony. You missed out on your cup of tea, but they're not going to miss out on the Powerade, I'll tell you. No. Powerade shower's always good as well for the coach. As the girls now make their way in some standout
I've got the mic in my mouth now, talking into the microphone. You can hear me?
We can hear you.
I might just talk about the game if you want.
You can talk about whatever you like, Raf Agostino. The floor is yours, my friend.
No, we're on. G'day and thanks for tuning in. And glad you could tune in and join us here on Vimeo, Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. And we are here on the very beautiful sunny Sandringham Football Club. And it's going to be it's been a great game. We have had a significant win, a convincing win by Vic Blue, 46 to Vic White, 14. And we're just going to grab the captains in just a second and do a quick interview with them. And we might grab them now, actually. And I'm joined here by the captain of the Vic Blue. Tell me, what's your name?
Brooke.
Brooke, thanks for joining us. Brooke, now tell me, when did you start playing football yourself?
Like when I was 7 or 8.
7 or 8, which was a few years ago, so you got some experience. Tell me about today's game.
It was really great to be able to play with a really great side and be able to win. Yep.
It is a great side. Now tell me, what role does a captain play in a win like today?
Plays a team role, really great role, I guess.
Yep. Do you enjoy being captain?
Yeah, it was really great.
What's the best thing about football?
The best thing about football is being able to play with your teammates and being able to have a great time. Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. So you go and enjoy that win and celebrate with the rest of them, and I'm going to grab the captain of the team white. Well done, Brooke. Good job. Now, white captain who will captain her right now. And she's just had some tape on her knee. And what's your name? Joining us today, Charlotte. We have had a great day. Tell us about today's game.
I found it really fun, great opportunity, especially at my age, to be doing this stuff. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was really fun.
Brilliant stuff. Now tell me, what does what's a captain's role in a game like today?
I reckon to cheer people on, to keep them going even when they're tired, and just good support for the team.
Great. Now you've come away with a great game, 46-14. Tell me, what do you come away with a game like today? What do you learn from today?
Well, I learned that it's a game in the end. It's a really important one, but it was our friends, and I don't really think that, like, we're not versing other states. So yeah, but I reckon it's a score. I reckon it doesn't matter. Exactly,
and we don't think it matters either. Now, if you were to fast forward 10 years from now, where are we going to see your name up in lights?
Well, I would love to be an AFLW player, but it's not AFLW, it's AFL, so yeah.
Good job. Well, I love the fact that you've given it your all today. You've been a captain and a fantastic captain. Go and enjoy the celebrations. Great game.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks heaps for joining us today. We hope you can continue to join us for the rest of the games. I'm going to throw back to the commentators just for a wrap-up of the game, and then we will turn the live stream off and join us for the next game, which starts at 11:15 a.m. this morning.
Good on you, Raf Agostino, down there talking with the two captains, Tony Brooke Kelly of Team Blue and Charlotte Embleton, who was in the wars a little bit today for the white team, but she's very happy and wants to be an AFL
Made
player.
A political statement at 12 years old. Good on her.
Very smart young
Not
lady.
AFLW, it's AFL.
Yes, and we hear it loud and clear, and I have no doubt that she will be in the AFL in a few years' time. That'll do it, Tone, for the Year 12 and Under Girls Showcase match. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody. It was indeed. Stay tuned. Like Raf Agostino said, our second game is coming up here in a short while. It'll be the boys 12 years and under, with the first bounce in that one coming up in about half an hour's time, 11:45. My name is Brent Sternberg. Tony Shebeki will be back here with me in a little while for the boys 12 years and under showcase game. You're watching the 2021 Team Victoria Australian Football Showcase Day live stream on the School Sport Victoria website and all across our socials as well. We'll be back in a moment.